everybody. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm going to share with you all of the wonderful treats I got the other day. And we're very lucky to live where we live because I was chatting with my new supplier, and she said that, you know, these homes, like I said, stay in people's families forever. And then when, you know, the last person decides they don't want to keep the home, all its contents are in there, and they do these unbelievable estate sales. So today I'm going to show you, and I think I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to create packages, and I'll probably create two different packages. I'll create a larger one that has everything, and I'll create a smaller one that doesn't have any textiles. It just has the other items in it. I still have to work on that. Tomorrow I'm heading to my daughter's to babysit, and I'll be working on that when I get back, or maybe even today. So I want to show you the antique laces I just got in that I'd like to add to these packages. Those of you that know me, I like to share my deals that I get. And I'm pretty generous on sharing, and I don't believe in overcharging for things. This is going to get in the way. I have this trigger finger. It's horrible. So I have this, and this is the antique, and it looks like it came off of something because there's a little thing here, button. This video is also going to take a little bit because I have several things to show, so I'm going to try to speed it along as much as possible. I have quite a bit of that, which is nice. And I have some itty-bitty on a reel or a card, and I have some beautiful pieces. A lot of these things, what I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to cut them because if I gave whole pieces, it would be rather expensive, unless you ladies would rather me do a larger kit that has whole pieces. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments once I show you all my finds. And then I have this. And I'm very blessed to find a few suppliers that can readily get this and keep this available for me. Now, I was thinking of actually cutting this and creating like pieces so people can get, you know, a square, which I think might be nice. So there's another one. And I have, is that the same? Yeah, it looks like it's the same as the other. So I have quite a bit of this particular one. Actually, and here's more. Yeah, I've got quite a bit. And here's another big piece of it. So I have quite a bit of this, which is nice. And then I have this, so pretty. I have two nice, generous size pieces of this, but not as much as I had the other one. And then I'm showing you trying to show you the larger ones. Look at this. This is gorgeous. And I think I have quite a bit of that, if that's the same. And I think it is. So I like getting these nice big pieces because then I'm able to share a little bit larger with you ladies. So here's this. And I think this is the same. Let me see. It's similar. It's similar, but still. I have quite a bit, as you can see of this. Oh, look inside. Oh, no, I thought it was more folded. And this is beautiful. Look at this. 3 different size kits, maybe a jumbo wumbo one and a just your average run-of-the-mill one. Whoops. And maybe a small one that doesn't have laces. But I'm starting to think that everybody probably will want some of these laces in them. I said this video is going to take me a little bit because I got quite a bit of cool things. Oh, that's pretty, huh? I don't even know where to turn. I've had this before, and actually I love this. I'm wondering if this was a popular stitch that they did back in the day. And I have a few pieces of that. Oh, actually, it's a little different. These have little, I don't know, different design on them, but similar. And let's see. I like the smaller pieces because these look awesome. It's trim. Then I have this, which is pretty cool. I have a few pieces of that. It's another pretty one. I love the delicate ones. Look at this. So pretty. Pretty, pretty. Then I have a trim. Looks like maybe off of a bottom of a skirt. I almost, when I saw this, the lady bought a very old from the 1800s top. And she's giving me, she gets a lot of, I don't know, I don't want to call them costumes, but they look like costumes because way back in the day, people dressed impeccably. My husband and I were talking about that, and you never saw anybody, you know, dressed like you see today. You know, people go out today in their pajamas and sweatpants, and, you know, I wear sweatpants a lot. And the clothing, we kind of look trashy compared to what they looked like. They all dressed up unbelievably. And so anyways, what I was getting with this is she had this gorgeous top, and I'm kind of kicking myself for not getting it. I might message her, but the lace on it and the fabric that was on it, I can redo, but I had already spent a fortune with her. And my husband's like, well, how much did you spend? And I said, honey, tell you what, how about I tell you how much I make after this? Because, you know, I can't tell him. He'd kill me. No, he wouldn't. He doesn't care, but, you know, I want him to know that I can make the money back. Put it that way. It's another one. Well, this one's really delicate. I love the little ones, like I said. Some more little ones. This is, I think, the tatting, which is so pretty. Ladies, this is like, I'm thrilled with this package. Thrilled. There's another piece of that. Look. I'm also going to be working on the needle keep projects. I have a few people that won't get theirs for a little bit, whether they live further or they had to pay me when they got paid. Oh, look at these. So I'm going to work on that. I like giving like a little medallion, and I call these medallions, even though they're little doilies, but I like giving little, just little antique bits. Oh, look at this. That's kind of cool. I like giving like little, I don't know, things like this. Pieces of this is just on the top of your packages. I just think they're so pretty. So everybody will hopefully get a little, oh, look at that. I think I had another piece. This almost looks like a sleeve. But anyways, back to that top. It was a cutter top, and the fabric, you know, back then they had the browns. They didn't have the deep colors we have now. But I think I'm going to send her a message, and I'm going to get it because the lace on it was gorgeous, and I could cut pieces of the fabric as well to give you ladies. So I think I'm going to message her. And then there was another one that was gorgeous fabric on it as well. And I'm kicking myself for not getting it, but she's like, Lisa, look, you know, she doesn't live far from me. And I'm very thrilled because she's going to be my supplier, because I don't know, I like just buying it and reselling it. I don't like going to the auctions because I get kind of like, oh, I have to have that. And yeah, no, it's better. So I'm going to just kind of let her know that I think I'm going to take those two and either have her ship them to me. Actually, she's near my daughter's, so I could do that. This one's cool, huh? Look at that. And I could always pick it up from her. Shh, my husband's outside. He'd be like, what? No. So these are, oh, I'm thrilled with this. I'm also going to be seeing Anne Oldusina in September for a few days. And I'm very lucky. I don't live that far from her place. And she lives near Montreal. And I'd say it's probably roughly 3-4 hours to get there. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go on a Friday in September and come back on a Monday. So we'll have a whole weekend that we can craft together. So the lace on those, the outfit I was telling you about, the shirt, the top, looks like this. So I could easily cut it off. But I'm excited. My ADHD is going all over the place. Sorry, guys. I'm excited to go see Anne. And I will make sure we do a video together. How's that? Oh, look at this piece. So this is the antique lace lot. One more I forgot to show you. And this is what I was talking about, how I'd like to cut and just give you guys each a piece of this. Wouldn't this make a gorgeous journal topper? And I have quite a bit of this. So that's another part. These, I am so excited about these. I forgot what she had called them. Anyways, this is silk here. And these are all, I believe, hand done or machined. I don't know. But I think she said they were from 1911 or 1922. And they have not been unwrapped. And I have 100 violets. They look like this. Imagine just adding lace around them. Oh, I'm excited. And 100 pansies. Goes this way. So this will be in the kit as well. And I'm thrilled about these. So then I got, I don't know, I just have all these things. A lot of these cute, just, I don't know, old things that, I don't know, she just kind of popped in ephemera for me, which I will just pop in to the kits. These are so cute, huh? Oh, these are Best Bar of Soap. I don't even know what these are. Does anybody know what these are? Maybe they're business cards. Kind of cute, some of them. And I've got plenty of floral cards, which I'll show you next. I don't know what this is. I don't know, but they're wicked cute. Then I've got this one. Ad cards from the 1800s. Oh, look at this. Looks like an old Valentine. Let me know how it goes. And then the next treasure is, and I saw this, printed in Germany 90 to 100 years ago. I have no idea when that was written there. So it could have been written for a while ago. I don't know. But I have several bags of these, which I will give everybody a few of these as well. Look at these. Look how beautiful these are. So I've got those. And then it says rabbits and a cow. So they're all little antique kittens. I'm not going to go through all of them. Dogs and chickens. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, how beautiful is that? And there's some bigger flowers in here. And then children. Interesting. I've got a lot of children. That's not children. Oh, that's fruit and botanicals. Butterflies. And this is the children. Look fast. But I'm willing to bet these are over 100 years old because these envelopes started to yellow. So I've got those. Oodles of those, actually. Let me put that aside. I just don't want to lose these. So I've got bags of those. You can see. Tons and tons. This. I got this. Look at this. This. Tons of them. So these I will put in little bags. Then these. I love these. And these are in mint condition. They're all sealed. She told me that they used to put these in the 1800s in magazines. They are well over 100 years old, so I'm thinking I may make copies of these because I like them. I may want to frame them and keep them for my house. And we could use the copies of them because they are well over 100 years old. But look at these. I got all of them. And maybe I'll sell these at one point, but I really like them. These were pretty costly, but I couldn't sit and go through just some of them. I had to get them. These are raised, a lot of them. And I'm not going to go through every one, but some of them, I believe most of them. Let's see, birthday. They're all different ones. And then I'll add some of these to the kit. I think some of these have dates on the back. Yep, 1910. So these are definitely antiques. I went a little crazy, but I love these. And I grabbed the ones that were the more expensive, nicer ones that she had. She had another one that wasn't as old. Let's see, this one. This one, I can't read it. So some of these are just, all of them are just gorgeous. And if anybody's interested in just getting, you know, one thing, you can always message me as well. These are all so different. Oh, look at this one. How pretty. They're just beautiful. And then the next box I have. Oh, wow. So I have all these. And some of these are the 3D as well. These are great to add to your journals. So I've got these. And, you know, I actually could sit here and go and figure out on eBay how much the value is, yada, yada. But I'm not going to bother doing that. I'm going to give you guys the deal that I got on them. Look at this. I have no idea how old this is, but that's painted, I think. But this one, look at this. Whoa! These are unbelievable. And I will take this apart and share. Let me move this over. I can show you some of these. Of course, I have my camera in the way. I got to find another setup for this. But you get the general idea on how gorgeous. Look at the vibrant colors they are. I like these. And I have no idea if these are used or not. Yeah. So there are little letters in the back. I don't know the age or anything. Maybe some of them will show. But it's almost like they're chalked. So I'm not going to go through this whole book. But like I said, you'll get some of these as well in it. Look at this. This is that hand-woven silk, she said. And because it's hand-woven, It's not as wide as most of them. And this was rather expensive. It's 4 yards, and she said it's from the late 1800s. So I'm going to figure out what size I can put in each kit. Now this one, everybody will get a square of this. This is all hand done, she said. And it's for a table, but look at this. If I can turn around, it's linen. It's inside out. Let me see if I can do this without messing it up. But, let's see. They're like round. And I think this would make a gorgeous journal cover. There we go. Oh. And the square, you'll get a decent square. They're pretty big. So this is half of the square right here. And let me see. It's larger than, so this is 12 inches, so it's about 15, 16 inches long and wide. So that'll be, look, here we go. Whoops. I've got buttons up the wazoo. You could put, oh, you could do so much with this. Anyways, that's the fabric. And I got tons of linens as well from her, which I will add to the pack. And I got those really reasonable, so I'm just going to add a bunch of linens for you guys. Buttons. I have 2 of these filled with all different white buttons, which white seems to be the most popular. And I'm trying to sort through them. These are all the metal ones. And whenever I saw these, I was so excited because I've had these, something like this before, and I loved them. Let me see. I am not going to bother cleaning these. You guys can clean these up because it's a lot of work and I really won't have the time. Look at these. I have to, like I said, go through these. Some of them are old military buttons, but I'm pretty picky with my taste. So I'm going to go through and pick out ones like this, like the ones I really love. And the unique ones, and everybody will get some of these in their packs as well. Look at this one. So I love the floral. Look at the bow. And, you know, when I was going through the bucket of buttons yesterday, you're not going to believe what I found. You know, I'm going to go get it and show you, ladies. But you can see I have quite a bit, and this is nothing. I have another container of these, plus a bag of these, and I have a lot of the shell ones, and I have a lot of ornate, unique ones. Let me go grab what I found in here, and I'm so excited about that. I'm not going to go and bring all the buttons. I have a container that's probably, I'd say, at least 10 pounds. And you guys will all get quite a few buttons. Some will be just your regular average vintage buttons, and some will be the real cool ones. I wanted to show you, if you see these are China. These are antique. Let me scroll in a little more. Zoom in. So these are China, believe it or not. And I'll be able to give everybody a certain amount of those. So let me show you my find. I wish I could show you more of these buttons, but I have so many, I don't want to take up your time. Look at this. This was in the button container. I don't know if you can see, but these are real diamonds. It looks like it's an antique wedding band from way back. I want to clean it up. There's no real, I don't know, maybe there's something in there, but it's so old that, look how thin it is. It's worn. But I want to get it all cleaned up. And I thought, what a find. And the button box. One last thing I wanted to show all of you ladies are these. I can get these, and these are great for journal covers. Really, really inexpensive. So if anybody's interested in these, and not quite sure, she had a word for them. They're pictures, but they're all well over 100 years old, and they make great covers. I'm probably going to grab a bunch from her, and I can add these to some of the kits as well. Look how beautiful that is. And see what I mean, how they dressed? They're all dressed unbelievably. I mean, and granted, these are for pictures, but still, they're dressed impeccably. Anyways, ladies, you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye-bye.